Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, do not forget to subscribe and come follow me on Instagram. The exact same username is here on YouTube. So guys, killer topic for today. Why women artificially inflate their own value. To not only make you chase, but they do it for multiple reasons, and we're gonna break this down, and we're gonna break it down also in different ways and time periods that they do this, so you guys can catch on to this and be prepared for it. Because as men, bro, we know with women, it is the last thing on earth that is just smooth sailings from finish to the end. Bro, we could only hope it'd be that way, but it's not. It'd be nice. It'd be nice if it was. It would make life far less complicated. Unfortunately, women in general are complicated creatures who have a wide range of emotions that are just all over the place. So that is why it be that way. But what you guys have to know when it comes to women artificially inflating their own value, which means it's fake, they pretend and they come off as more valuable than they actually are, which is the dream they sell you. It's not that they have no value. It's the fact that they're inflating their value to make you want them. And when you see behind the curtains of what they actually are, that's up to you if you're going to continue to like them or if you don't even like who they actually are. Because, bro, I've been involved in both before. I've been involved with women that put on a mask to a degree. And I mean, bro, it was the most incredible person that I thought existed. That mask, I'd marry that mask 100 times over, bud. That's how good that shit was. But unfortunately, they weren't quite that damn good. But the person I'm thinking of right now, when that mask came off, I still F with them. That's the thing. Sometimes if someone's mask comes off, maybe they're not quite as good as you thought, or they're not quite the person you thought they were, but you still like them. It's okay. Maybe there's a little few things that caught you off guard, but okay. Like, you can still like them. Sure. But with some women, man, I'm telling you guys right now, when that mask comes off, no. You don't even like the person they actually are. It's like, no. You just don't. Like, you either do or you don't, bro. We like what we like. You either do or you don't. So sometimes when you're dating women, they can artificially inflate their own value in the very beginning, or they can start to do this later on. As they have you kind of attached, they think they got you attached, they think they got you to like them a lot. This is when some games be starting, bro. This is when they start to act too cool for school, as I'd like to say. And you have to go through those motions. You have to go through those motions of a woman now acting completely different. And in the process, they are literally acting too cool for school. They're inflating their value so high. And this is all to bring yours down. And this is all to make you chase after them because they want to remain in the more powerful position where they are the more important person. They want to be the prize. They want you to go weaker and to start chasing after them. And I'm also going to tell you guys something right now. Some women prefer a man like that, believe it or not. There's a lot of talk that if you chase you're weak, which sometimes can be the case. But it's not so black and white. Sometimes a woman wants to see if you actually will. And if you don't, you can still like her. But if you don't chase her, she's going to think in her head, he doesn't like me. I knew it. He doesn't like me at all. The whole time, bro, you do be liking her. You just ain't playing her game. So a little bit of advice for you guys. And it's so hard to tell sometimes. That's the thing. Sometimes it would be better if you didn't chase. Sometimes it would be better if you kind of fake chase after her. And I say fake because if a woman's playing that game and you know she is, and you know that she wants you to kind of pursue her and chase her, and you know that she wants that to happen, and everything's going to be fine, fake chase her. Let her think she has the power. Pursue her. That's the thing. So, in some cases, bro, I would honestly say, do it. In some cases, I say, hell no. Do not chase her. Pull back even further. It just depends on the specific situation you're involved in and who it's with. That's the thing. And I'm telling you guys now, it makes a lot of us men upset because we don't want things going wrong with a woman when it's going so right? Because we understand this world. We understand how crazy it is. And it blows my mind because women understand this too, that there's not that many good men out there and we want the best guys and stuff, bro. It blows my mind how they can know this stuff too. And they can still mess things up with a really good guy. Like a really good man, they can mess things up. That's something they do. That's something we would never do, bro. If we have a good woman in our life and things are really good, we're not just going to mess that up. We'll be right there. We will stay. That's what's going to be going on. Women, on the other hand, it doesn't matter how good you are. They are a creature of a wide variety and a wide range of emotion. They literally cannot help themselves, bro. And sometimes they will quite literally self-sabotage. They will self-sabotage a particular situation with a particular guy. And that's the way it's going to be. But what can you do? There's not much you can do. There's not a whole hell of a lot you can do. You gotta wait it out. You gotta wait it out. If you feel inclined to reach out, sometimes it could be a good thing, sometimes it could work against you. That's the hard part. Sometimes, bro, women be putting us in positions where we don't even necessarily know which move to make. Should I do this? Should I not? That's the big mind going on. When dealing with women in general. Because they're all going to do something that rubs you the wrong way. They're all going to do something to throw a wrench in that very perfect thing that you guys said going on. They all do different things at different times. Strategies come sometimes in the beginning, sometimes in the middle, sometimes near the end. They all do different things. It's just based on the dynamic of what's happening, the feelings involved. And I don't necessarily understand it, but we'll never understand a woman, and a woman will never understand us. Like, let's try to put ourselves in their world, the way they feel, the way they think. It's so hard too. It's just so hard because they don't always think logically like, oh my God, like this is a great man. This is a good man. I couldn't possibly lose him. I'm going to be in my best behavior. I'm never going to lose this guy. Bro, they might be able to think this way at the first. Wait till real emotions get involved. Wait till y'all develop a connection. Because they're going to start to do things that you do not see coming. And that's just a woman. That is just a woman. So at the same time, I would say date a woman that you could see yourself suffering. That's my best advice, bro. Date a woman that you can suffer for. Date a woman that you would suffer for, is what I'm saying. Because some women, bro, like, you couldn't give a damn or not to suffer for her or not. And it's probably because you didn't care that much, at least not yet. Sometimes things don't get built up enough for you to reach that point. But I say get yourself a woman that you would literally suffer for because you see that much in her. That's what I would say. And some of you guys might think, oh, I ain't suffering for no woman, man. I ain't going through nothing. Well, if you want complete peace, tranquility, and you don't want a single issue in your life, stay single. Because a woman is going to bring issues. But I'm telling you guys now, if you have the right woman in your life, those issues are worth dealing with. I've been in relationships before. I've seen the good, I've seen the bad, and I've seen the ugly. And I have withstood all of it. And I stood in the fire. I have suffered for women before. And I am not the one that ended it. There's certain women, bro, I'm telling you right now, that you can suffer for. So, that's a part of our duty as men, bro. Like, I don't know if you guys even know that, but we are supposed to suffer a woman. And when a woman does things, she's trying to tell us something. She's trying to do something. So, get yourself a woman that you can go through some suffering for. And if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. But if you want a woman, be prepared to suffer in ways that you don't know about yet. But it's going to come, whether you like it or not. It's going to come, and it's going to come for me, and it's going to come for all of us. And I've experienced it before. Some of you guys have experienced it before, but I'm telling you guys right now, some women are not worth suffering, so don't get it twisted. I'm not saying suffer for every girl that you date right now. I'm not saying that. Suffer for one that you want to suffer for. Because if a man loves a woman enough, he will suffer her. He will. I will. But if there's not all the love involved and it's not that far yet or whatever's going on, you probably won't. You probably won't. So that's another huge thing that I'm about to explain. I think women want to put you through things on purpose to see if you will suffer them. Because if you don't, I think that tells them, this guy does not love me. This guy does not care enough to suffer me. And this might sound crazy to you guys, but I'm telling you now, bro. You're not going to hear this information from nobody else. But this is the way it is. And I swear, I would suffer the right woman. But Others couldn't care less. You're not going to suffer just any woman. Most of us don't want to suffer, like we don't want to suffer. But if love is involved, if a lot is at stake, if you really with that person, bro, you will. You will. You will take the mood swings. You'll take the gaslighting from time to time. You'll take her crazy, erratic behavior. You will take her insults sometimes. You'll try to make it better. But nothing's perfect. So a woman is going to be a woman sometimes. If you guys talk to any couples, people fight, man. People fight. Couples fight. Things get out of hand. I've been involved in some pretty crazy things. That's probably overboard. But I still did it. So if I can do that, I can suffer a woman the right ways. But yeah. Y'all have to know though, man, like the real psychology behind this hot and cold stuff. You just got to know the real psychology behind when women are trying to inflate their value and act weird and act off and act strange and things are going on. Not everything is as it seems, bro. That's what I'm going to say. Not everything is what it seems to be. You must remain calm under any circumstances. Even if you're doing jumping jacks inside, you feel anxiety, things are going on. You must harness that pain because a woman is going to put you through pain. A woman is going to do things to you on a spiritual and an emotional and a mental level. You could obliterate her physically. They're going to pick you apart sometimes, bro, from time to time. And in the process of them doing what they do, if it's your woman, you must suffer her. Because when you go through the pain, it's going to build you stronger. And those types of things do not last forever. Trials and tribulations are going to come in relationships. There's going to be time to time when a woman just wakes up one day and she's like, you know what? I haven't tested this guy in a while. Just one day she's going to wake up and she's going to say, you know what? I have not tested this guy in a while. Let me do something here. Let me fuck with this guy's head. They just wake up one day, bro, and that's what it be. So, through all the good times you may have with your woman, I think it's worth it to be able to deal with a little bit of chaos from time to time, right? Because it's going to happen. And if you care about her enough, you will. If you don't give a damn, you probably don't even love her to begin with. So, and you know, I've been there myself. I have been there myself. Like, you couldn't care less to go through that bullshit. So you exit, and that tells a woman a lot of things as well. You probably didn't care that much. And it's not even that you couldn't have. Sometimes it just doesn't get that far yet. They be doing shit too quick, and it's like, you're too soon on the test there, Rumpelstiltskin, so don't care enough yet, I guess. But man, if you guys think relationships and marriages and stuff is all about happiness and bliss, man, you're totally wrong. Is that stuff involved in relationships? Yep. But is pain involved in relationships? Yep. On both ends of the spectrum. You can mess with a woman's head as well just by being nonchalant. And that can cause them pain. He doesn't even care. You don't even care. You don't love me. How many times did you guys hear that shit by? I'd walk into my room sometimes as a girl's laying in the bed. And you just hear those words out of nowhere. She's literally laying there. You're out here doing something. You walk in. They're laying there on the bed. You don't even care. You don't even love me. You didn't even try. You just start to hear this stuff and it's like, where's this even coming from? But it's a woman, boy. Women. I make these videos like this, man, just to give you guys some killer insight. Because the last thing, like, bro, man, there's the odd person that just thinks, oh, he hates women, he does this, he does that, da, da, da. Bro, I don't have a fucking hateful bone in my body. The reason I do things is to give all of your minds peace. I can talk about whatever I want. And when I talk about the things that I talk about, it's not to just drill somebody. It's to give people peace of mind that's going through obstacles that they don't understand themselves. Think about it. And most of you know that, but there's just the odd people that have something to say, and it's just, yous aren't that fucking smart, are yous? I can drill you now. But I'm not drilling no one in videos. It's just information. It's to give you guys peace of mind so you're not manipulated and gaslighted and thinking the wrong things about yourself or somebody else. You can actually think clearly on what's actually going on. And that's fucking important, man. I know myself how awful it feels to be going through things with somebody and you don't know why. You don't know why it's happening, and it's causing you more emotional pain and turmoil than is necessary, and it's because you don't have the answers. That's what this stuff can do. It can give you peace of mind. It can give you answers. It can actually help you with success. So that's the thing about it, man. And like I said, we're going to end it with this. If you guys are getting in relationships thinking it's all about happiness, you're dead ass wrong. If you guys are going to get in relationships and you see something in somebody, you better be prepared for good times and for bad. And there's a reason when you get married, they say for good times and for worse. The priests be known, bro, what's coming. They know what's coming. You got to love them through the good and the bad. So, that's what it is. But with that being said, be careful. Be careful how much you tolerate. Don't let it be a thing. Don't give women an excuse. Try to hold them accountable. Try to tell them what they're doing and how you don't appreciate it and stuff like this. Like you got to do that too. But you got to get somewhere, bro. They're going to do things out of nowhere. That's going to rub you the wrong way. And it's up to you to be able to handle that kind of stuff. Because it's going to happen. So, if it's a person you really love and care about, you will suffer them. And you will love them. And it will make you guys closer. Not the opposite. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this take. We are now expiring on time. So, we shall get out of here. God willing, God bless, guys. We'll see y'all at the top.